Good morning and welcome to Focus on the Arts. I'm your host, Malvin, Massey, and of course, every Friday we talk to the movers and shakers of the arts community, the people that are making things happen for your entertainment, benefit, and mine. And our guest today is going to be in Memphis for the 29th Annual International Blues Challenge. It's the world's largest gathering of blues acts. It will convene in downtown Memphis from Tuesday, January 29th through Saturday, February the 2nd, and it is part of the blues. It's going to be on Beale Street in the blues clubs and bars down there. It's part of the Blues Foundation's fundraising efforts, as we've been talking about here over the last 3 or 4 months now about Raise the Roof, which is a campaign to raise $3.5 million to establish the Blues Hall of Fame here in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, our guest today is going to be here for the International Blues Challenge, and he brings his act all the way from California. And I didn't know about this cat till a couple of weeks ago when I heard about him, and we started checking out the music and everything, and some phenomenal rips come out of this guitar. And the guest is the Chase Walker Band is the band that's going to be here. Our guest is Mr. Chase Walker. Good morning, Chase.
Good morning, Malvin. I'm glad to be here on the show.
Well, thank you so much, man. So we're looking forward to this concert to the challenge. Do you know where you're going to be playing? You know what your schedule is going to be like when you get here?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm playing on February 1st. That's Friday, and I'm not exactly sure yet where I'm playing, but I'll be posting all the information of where and when on my website at chasewalkerband.com.
chasewalkerband.com. Yeah, as a matter of fact. You got to tell people a little bit about yourself, man. I was listening to the videos on your website, and you hit some serious licks on the blues. It's amazing to me that you picked it up so well. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you tell everybody about you and playing your guitar, man, and getting into the blues. You started off on piano, right?
Yeah, I started off on piano. I was playing that for about a couple years. That was about, I stopped playing piano about 4 years ago when I was 10.
Okay.
And I guess it wasn't a good fit for me or my style. So for about a year, I wasn't really doing anything in the blues. And I guess in the music at all. And then one day I was playing Guitar Hero, and my dad told me if I spent half as much time playing Guitar Hero playing guitar as I did Guitar Hero, I would know how to play guitar by now. Yeah. And so when I was 11, I got my first guitar and started taking guitar lessons.
Right. Do you hear the word prodigy a lot when you're out there playing?
Yeah, people tell me that often.
Yeah, I guess so. You're 14 now?
Yeah, 14.
And you've been playing for 4 years. Actually, like you said, for the last 2 years.
For the last 3 years, since I was 11.
How'd you pick up the blues so fast, man?
Well, my first amp was this Line 6 Spider Jam. And on the Spider Jam, it's got a bunch of backing tracks that you can play along with.
Yeah.
And I found this blues one, and I just kept going back to it and back to it and back to it. And so I started researching deeper into the blues, and I think that's really how it started off.
Do you find, you play with a lot of soul in it too, man. For a cat your age, it's sort of like, wow, man, have you suffered? have you suffered a whole lot of something?
No, well, I think that kind of comes from, I was obsessed with Stevie Ray Vaughan for about the first year of playing.
Yeah.
And I was just focused on getting every lick exactly how he did it. So I think that might be one reason.
Yeah, but music is a feeling after all, and
yeah.
You have had training in music. As a matter of fact, you were taking theory classes, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Theory gets old after a while if you're not, if you're not planning on writing symphonies and things like that.
Mhm. And that's kind of the reason I didn't like piano, because I was getting to the point where it was mostly writing in books instead of actually playing.
Yeah.
So with guitar is mainly playing and less writing in books.
Are you getting a chance to? Well, I see that you've been on the road quite a bit. As a matter of fact, you were at the Chicago Blues Kids of America a musicians camp. Is that where you picked up your band members?
Actually, yes. It's where I found my drummer, and what they do there is they get a bunch of kids that try out for the camp, and once you get into the camp, they put you into certain groups of bands, and they practice all week, and you maybe do a show in the middle of the week. At the end of the week, they get all the parents and friends and family of each member go down and they put a concert on.
Oh, okay. And you picked up your band members. Did you know those guys before that camp?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, that's interesting. You guys must have hit it off pretty good there.
Yeah.
Were they were in your group? I mean,
yes, they were.
The band that you played with in the class.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so you've been gigging now. You've been gigging in Texas, Chicago, Louisiana, around in California. You are in California, right?
Yeah, I live in Southern California.
Where you live?
Like it's Riverside County, which is like east of LA and north of San Diego.
Yeah. Are there a lot of venues around there that you can ease into and play?
Well, there's not a lot of blues venues per se. It's a lot of southern rock cover band venues, which, I mean, we, kind of fits with that genre of music. Yeah,
you've got sort of a rock tinge to your blues, actually.
Yeah.
When I listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, by the way, if you just tuned in, this is Focus on the Arts. We're talking to Mr. Chase Walker, and the Chase Walker Band will be here in Memphis for the 29th Annual International Blues Challenge on Tuesday. It happens downtown between Tuesday, January 29th, and Saturday, February 2nd. Blues acts from all around the world will compete on Beale Street in the clubs and in the bars, hoping for a chance to perform in the finals that will be at the Orpheum Theater on the main stage Saturday afternoon. That's Saturday afternoon, February the 2nd. And, of course, Blues Foundation is based here in Memphis, Tennessee. It's located in the South Main Arts District. And this is a yearly competition that they host. And like we said before, they get musicians from all over the world. The Chase Walker Band is going to be performing. And Chase Walker is... I hate to put that tag and say child prodigy because, you hit some serious guitar licks. And I was going to ask, what kind of music influenced you to get into the music? Music is something, obviously, you don't just play or you don't just listen to the blues. You draw from everything. What kind of music helped you get your feel for the guitar?
Well, I guess I listened to Government Mule. Warren Haynes is the guitar player and lead singer for Government Mule, but originally he got into the Allman Brothers after their guitar player died.
Yeah.
And so I listened to a lot of his music, and I listened to Joe Bonamassa. That's as far as influence goes. But then there's a lot of music that I listened to that I couldn't really play on stage, like Stevie Wonder or Bob Marley.
Yeah, do you incorporate those licks, some of those licks, into your sound?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah, listening to you playing the guitar, man, you sound like one of those rock guitar players sometimes with some of those ad-libs and improvs that you do. What's your favorite part of it? Is it the improv? Is it the singing? Because you sing pretty good, too.
Yeah, thanks. I think my favorite part of the blues is that, you can really show people how you feel and what your thoughts are. And, that's something you can't do with most musics.
Yeah. Well, are you planning on doing a lot of traveling? Do you do a lot of traveling, or are you just hitting festivals and things like that?
Well, during festival season, I'll be doing a lot of traveling, but right now I got school, and we just entered the new semester.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's true. Yeah. We all do, as a matter of fact. But, so the band members, man, the guys that you play with, these guys, did you guys have trouble blending together, listening to the music. Sounds like you've been playing together for 20 years.
Well, I think, it's if the band member doesn't like playing that style of music, they shouldn't be in that band.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've switched drummers and bass players about 3 times, but the ones that I have right now, I'm good friends with, and I think I'll be with for a long time.
Randon David.
Yeah.
That's your bass player.
Yeah.
And how old is he?
He is 14 right now.
Okay, and then Matt Fike, he's 13, the drummer.
Yeah.
Man, you guys really play well together too.
Thanks.
It's do you get a lot of requests on stage? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've gotten requests before. I don't think people really know our band well enough to request a song that they like their favorite song from our band yet.
Do you? Your repertoire is. You doing a lot of covers? You starting to create your own music?
Well, I do a lot of covers, but I've only been playing music, or I'm writing songs for a couple of months now.
Okay.
So I've been writing songs, and the songs that I write don't sound really bluesy at all. So.
You haven't gotten your chops for the writing side of it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. Are you looking at? I know you're thinking about recording eventually.
Yeah.
You got any ideas about how you want to set that up?
Well, there's this School of Music out of Corona. That's another town near the Riverside, and they have a recording studio there, and they asked me to go down there and record some of the songs I wrote. Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, man. You getting started already and getting it going, and you can't go in too many clubs. Well, you can go into clubs and play. You just can't get drunk or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you play with some drunk crowds and stuff, I'm pretty sure, eventually.
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you think about that crowd experience and playing on stage? How did you adapt to that right away, or were you nervous about gigging?
Well, the first gig I've ever done, like a real gig, like it was me on stage, not me sitting in with another band, was at a summer camp in Pennsylvania. And I think that was really the only gig I've ever been nervous about, because it had like about 1,000 kids in the audience that went to the summer camp.
Yeah. I imagine that could be intimidating.
Yeah.
But you don't. That doesn't bother you now. You're an old hand on stage now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's really cool, though. And you said you have played with other bands as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of offers to come play guitar?
I do, actually. I've gotten offers. I've gotten offers to go play at different festivals with Zydeco bands and blues bands and all different types of genres.
Right on. Well, and the Chase Walker Band, now the band that you have now, Chase Walker Band, this is your 3-piece. Do you still work with Breakthrough, the 8-member group?
Yeah, they've actually changed their name now to Detour 91. But yeah, they're a blues band that was formed from the Blues Kids of America, and they've stuck together and been doing gigs.
Right on. Well, Chase, I appreciate you giving us a call once again. If you just tuned in, we're talking to Mr. Chase Walker, the Chase Walker Band. They will be here performing the 29th Annual International Blues Challenge, the world's largest gathering of blues acts. It will convene in downtown Memphis from Tuesday, January 29th through Saturday, February 2nd. It'll be at clubs all over Beale Street, and it's sponsored by the Blues Hall of Fame. It's sponsored by the Blues Foundation, and they are raising money to set up the Blues Hall of Fame at 421 South Main Street. So what we're asking, for more information on the festival itself and all the challenge, you can go to blues.org. That's www.blues.org. Or you can call at 800-861-8795 to make a donation. or by texting blues to 80077. You can make a donation. And if you want to find out more about the Chase Walker Band, go to chasewalkerband.com. They've got great videos on there. You will be amazed at some of the licks these kids hit. Chase Walker, thank you so much, man, for being our guest today.
Thank you, man.
All right, we're looking forward to hearing you in Memphis, Tennessee.
Definitely.
All right, and this has been Focus on the Arts. We'll do it again next week. In the meantime, you're back for more of the best in jazz. This is U92 FM.